What if I told you the richest people in the world aren't actually smarter than you, they just run a completely different mental program? Seriously, millionaires think in a way most people never even consider. And today, I'm going to pull back the curtain and show you the exact brain rewiring routine they use every single morning. A routine so simple that anyone can do it, but so powerful it can completely shift the way you see opportunities, money, and success. The truth is, the difference between feeling stuck and becoming unstoppable often comes down to one thing: the thoughts you repeat every day. Millionaires know this, and they use it to their advantage. They're not waiting for inspiration. They're not hoping for motivation. They're conditioning their minds on purpose. The first step in their routine is something most people overlook: controlling the very first thought of the day. Before they touch their phone, before they get out of bed, they set an intentional thought, like, "Today I create opportunities," or "I am fully capable of achieving anything I commit to." It sounds simple, but the brain is most programmable in the first few minutes after waking up. Whatever thought you feed it becomes the theme of your day. Most people wake up and instantly think about stress, problems, or distractions. Millionaires wake up and choose direction. The second part of the routine is visualization, but not the fluffy, imaginary kind you've heard about. They visualize the end result and then immediately visualize the actions that get them there. This is the key most people miss. The brain can't tell the difference between a vividly imagined scenario and a real experience. So mentally rehearsing success triggers the same neural pathways as taking action. It's like practicing success before it even happens. The result? You feel more confident, more prepared, and less afraid of taking the next step. Next comes identity programming. Millionaires don't just say affirmations, they speak in a way that programs identity. They don't say, "I want to be successful." They say, "I am someone who creates success." This shift is powerful because the brain acts in alignment with identity, not desires. When you repeatedly tell yourself you are a certain type of person, your brain filters the world differently. You notice more opportunities, you're quicker to act, and you stop self-sabotaging because your mind is aligning with who you say you are. Then there's the habit of intentional focus. Every morning, they choose one thing that actually moves the needle. Not 10 things, not a full to-do list, one clear priority. This protects their mental energy and keeps their brain from being pulled in 1,000 directions. Millionaires protect focus like it's gold, because it is. The average mind is drowning in noise, distractions, and urgency. But the mind that's trained to focus becomes a magnet for progress. And finally, they end the routine with gratitude. Not the generic kind, but targeted gratitude. They focus on things that reinforce growth, like being grateful for lessons learned, new ideas, or progress they've made, no matter how small. Gratitude lowers stress, boosts creativity, and puts the brain in a state where it's easier to think, solve problems, and make better decisions. This is the brainwashing routine millionaires use every day. Not magic, not luck, not some secret society of geniuses. Just a set of simple mental habits repeated consistently until success becomes the natural outcome. And if you start practicing these steps daily, setting your first thought, visualizing with intention, speaking from identity, choosing one priority, and reinforcing gratitude, you'll start to feel something shift. You'll think clearer, act bolder, and move faster. Because once you reprogram your mind for success, your life starts to follow.
Before you scroll, take a second to subscribe. Your future self will thank you.